Hello, and a nice Saturday evening to y'all. Let's make it a little Starcraft Saturday evening. I am back to continue our challenge run, classic units only. We are in the middle of the Protoss campaign, 8 missions done out of, I think it's 19. So there's still a way to go. It'll take us a few more sessions, I think, and of course, after that there is, there's the epilogue. I'm not sure how many missions that is. If it's just 1, or like 2 or 3. Can't remember, it's been a while. And then of course we still have the Nova missions, so plenty of Starcraft left. Let's see. Last mission, Brothers in Arms. The Keystone has been secured, though the Terrans have suffered enormous casualties in the process. Even now, Amon's forces cut a swath through Dominion space, leaving death and destruction in their wake. Reyna and Artanis now go their separate ways, each of them determined to fight for the survival of their people. Hey, Angel! Nice to have you. I mean, of course, I am glad that you are not cancelling your date night with your wife. And that it just occurred naturally. But it's nice to have you around nonetheless. And I do hope you enjoyed yourself, so... let's just hop back into the menu. Man. I'm not feeling terribly good today, or actually the entire week. I do have recurring waves of queasiness, essentially, and actually just 20 minutes ago I was just lying on the couch. Now it's receded, and that's basically the only reason why I'm even still here. Is to give it a shot. But I'm just not sure how long I can go. We also did a joint recording of House Flip, and I'm gonna edit and post that tomorrow. Ah! Didn't know that your wife also joins you in your broadcast shenanigans. But I might check that out then. Let me know. Yeah, you're probably going to post it on YouTube, right? Let's take a look. Alarak, we have 15 remaining. Yeah, I know it's not a broadcast. I just couldn't find a better word. We have 15 remaining. With another 10, I could go for the bigger upgrades here. Which stuff? What do we have available? Nexus automatic attacks nearby enemies. That's just I don't see that being useful, to be honest. I think that this would be a good ability in multiplayer, to be honest. And I was teaching how to play Black Ops too. Well, I'll just keep an eye on your YouTube tomorrow and then take a look. Then I also could get a look at House Flipper in the first place, because I've also never seen that. Yeah, I think this would be a good multiplayer ability, because it would be a decent defense against early rushes, I think. But in the campaign, your Nexus is either safe, or the enemy is overrunning your base anyway, so I don't really see this being useful. This is pretty good. The automatic Vespene harvesting, just like in the Terran campaign, it's a really convenient upgrade. It's not a terrible game changer, but it just saves your resources and time. What's this one? Stargate and robotic facilities can transform to utilize warp and technology. Warp and cooldowns are 25% faster than original build times. It's basically what the warp gates do for the infantry units. I think this is permanent so long. It says passive ability, so I think it's permanent so long as you have that selected, but I just don't see it being that useful. Also in this campaign you seem to do more attacking than in the Terran one. The Terran missions were quite often centered around defense. And I think the Planetary Fortress was actually stronger. I believe it dealt 40 damage per shot instead of 20. But then I've never used it much. So this is like... could be interesting, but I think I will actually just stick with the Orbital Assimilator, because that's just pretty useful. The temporal field, I've only used like once or twice so far. Maybe twice or thrice, maybe a bit more often, but... Other platforms, yeah, that's true. As it's basically a rush defense construction, but in the campaign there's not a lot of rushes. I think the solar lance is pretty interesting. 3 beams at 200 damage each, like compare that to the orbital strike, which deals 5 times 50. So 250 in total. This deals 600, more than twice the damage. This one deals more damage against armor, but even then it's still weaker than the solar lance. And this one, the chrono surge, I mean 10 times build speed for 20 seconds could be pretty useful. But so far the pylon is actually quite convenient to have. And weapon reinforcements is just the pylon with some troops, so it's pretty much a straight upgrade for some extra resources. Yeah, so I think I'll just save for the solar lance. And whatever else comes up here. As you can see, supply is maxed out, construction time is maxed out. So far I've managed to get all the solarite drops in the campaign. And I'll try to keep that up. And sadly I feel the queasin is coming back. So as I said, I'm not sure how long I'll be able to stream today. I'll just try and push through.
Many thought you mad, and yet once more, you have seemed truer than us all. The keystone leads us into the Altarian rift, to the Xel'Naga home of Ulnar. It is my destiny to carry your mantle, old friend. I will wake the Xel'Naga and honor your legacy.
I know what you mean, it's like... It basically straddles the line. I'm not so unwell that I, let's see it like from a work perspective, for example. I don't feel so unwell that I couldn't work. But, for example, I do have some appointments on Monday that I'm actually considering just cancelling. And instead just staying home and do some remote work and just, like, take it easy and try to get some projects out of the way. Instead of, like, going to meetings and stuff like that. So it's really, like, exactly on the line. Where I'm not so unwell to just lie on the couch the entire day, but I just don't feel so great. It's that miserable mix.
This defies reason. We should be shredded into our base particles. Yet here we stand, between universes.
Zeratul was right. It is Ulnar. Think of it, matriarch. The cradle of all life, hidden all these years.
Yes, but why?
Well, that was apparently pretty easy to get there. I mean, for all the, I'm not sure that we can even survive there. No one's ever found it, and there it is. Just one quick warp jump and we are there. And of course there's a bunch of conversations. Okay, get it done with.
How Zeratul foresaw the keystone would lead us here is uncanny. It is now clear that it was this device's primary purpose.
Zeratul was in touch with an expression of reality beyond my understanding.
This place should not exist. It defies all decrees of science, shatters all understanding of astral mechanics.
I once thought we Protoss had reached the pinnacle of attainable knowledge. I was a fool. There is far more in the galaxy than exists within Protoss understanding, friend Karax. I know this now.
How does it defy physics? It's just a big solar station. It's a giant crystal thingy. I mean, that is...
receive transmissions while we are within the rift. We have been cut off.
So I guess the debt collection squad will not be able to reach me here. That's good. But yeah, it's basically a space station in the middle of nowhere that's not so physics-defying as... whatever. Whatever.
Events that brought me here. There is much I should remember, but do not. My body is machine, like the Purifiers. But you are not like them. I must know the truth of what I am. What you will uncover may not be desirable. It is time I face that. The ship's data center has uploaded the recent annals and has much of the history you have lost. I hope you find the answers you seek, friend Phoenix.
Yes, that rather unnecessary subplot about Robot Phoenix trying to find his own self. Pinocchio trying to be a real human. I mean, it's not a bad story idea in and of itself, but it just feels like kind of attached on to the rest. You have like all this galaxy-saving stuff going on, and then just like, hey, I'm Phoenix, but I'm not Phoenix, and who am I? But you are right, it could be a Hellraiser reference. So I haven't seen Hellraiser in quite a quite a while. Well, you don't have any other choice. You're locked in there, so when I come in here, you must talk to me. So
It is hard to believe we stand above Ulnar, the home of the the Xel'Naga. The Judicators theorized the Xel'Naga left Ire to return to a place such as this. It is said they slumbered through the ages.
Zeratul believed the artifact would lead us unto hope. The Xel'Naga may be the hope he spoke of.
If the legends are true, then the Xel'Naga are below, awaiting their children to awaken them.
Then let us hope so.
it's probably a trap. They haven't seen many horror movies, I imagine. Do the Protoss even have stuff like that? Entertainment, music, songs. I mean, for all the games show you, the Protoss are really just like this religious sect, essentially. They have warriors, and they have, like...
Artanis, it is good to see you.
They have warriors and technicians to basically enable the warriors, and... Like, she's a bit of a historian, but apart from that, they don't have really all that much going on. I mean, it's a war game, it's not the focus, but... yeah.
The spear of Adun's sensors have located what appears to be an access way into the temple. Our starships are prepared to move on your command.
Starships which I will not be using. Let's see. Enter the temple. Nexus point. That's amazing stuff. I mean, even in Starcraft 1, there was also just like the focus on the military stuff, which makes sense because it's a military game, but of course Starcraft 1 has the benefit of being the first game, so people don't expect as much. Now we are like 6 games in, and we still don't really know all that much about them, so... let's see, what can I glean from the achievements here? Destroy the Titanic Warp Prism in less than 10 minutes. Take control of a Celestial Lock in less than 6 minutes. And hold it. So I guess it's another tug of war mission or another control control mission? Something like that. I actually am more and more considering, Angel, that after I finish StarCraft 2 I will just play StarCraft 1. Just for the contrast, and because I've been listening to the soundtrack lately again, and it's one of the best soundtracks in existence if you ask me. I will curse myself because going back from StarCraft 2 to the controls of StarCraft 1, I think that StarCraft 1 has the better story. I'm not going to lie, the controls, the adjustment to the controls will suck. Like, you can only control 12 units at a time, the pathfinding is awful. of course the campaign is just harder, much harder. But it's...
Here lies the resting place of the Xel'Naga. We must find a way to unseal this access way if we are to awaken them. Grand Preserver, what do you know of the temple in the depths below?
Only myth, legend. Here upon Ulnar, the destined races will seek ascension. Their very presence shall open the way forward. I believe these celestial locks are the key. Our forces should claim them in the hopes the way forward presents itself.
Hey, it's the Tal'Darim.
Tal'Darim are here. They are taking
Oh
control
no.
of the celestial locks.
How did they get here?
Demands are clear. Keep the temple sealed.
Sealed.
As long as they control the locks, the secrets of the temple will remain hidden from us.
Warriors, engage the enemy and reclaim the locks. Amon will not have his victory so
On it.
easily.
But how did they get here? I mean,
The sky
much fuss was made about how hard this place is to find, and there they are. Okay, let's immediately drop the simulator thingy, because this is already working.
It can now warp in phoenixes.
I don't care.
They are extremely mobile and effective at engaging our enemy across long distances.
I don't care. They are not classic, I'm not going to use them. Praise them all you want, I don't give a damn. Let's build another thing of these. Now let's build it here. Then back to work. 2 more of you guys. There we go. Vespene production is up. Let's do some scouting around with our... I thought they would be faster. Commencing. Ah, but there's an expansion right there. That's good. So we can go there soon. But let's get a bit more army going on. This is halfway built. What else can I build on this one? The normal stuff. Ah, a forge. I will need a forge soon. Can only build phoenixes so far. Annihilators I'm not going to use, so these 2 buildings are useless. Could go for Dark Templar, but I do like the Zealot Dragoon combo so far. Warp into one of these things, please. Let's build the first forge. And then maybe another pylon. And then you go back to work. I do need more money. More money. So let's build more troops. At least the mission isn't timed. I just have to take control of the locks, but there's no like fail condition that if I don't do it in 5 minutes, then all is lost or something. So I can just take my time somewhat and wipe the map clean. 100. I will need more troops. I'm only halfway at full capacity so far. Let's build all these 2 zealots. They'll probably be dead in 10 minutes anyway, but let's build 2 more zealots. There we go, 2 more of these guys. I do like their axes. It's maybe still a silly design, I acknowledge that, but it does look pretty cool. There's the first batch. And they do have a slight advantage, but they also have a prism there, so they will warp in reinforcements. Speaking of warping in stuff, let's place this one here. And then get 2 more, make it 3. Okay, then that should be good. Let's show these Tal'Darim how it's done. I also need to work on this soon. Let's get this already working. Okay. First contact. Initiating. Now they also have a cannon. Just power through. There we go. Save that guy. Yeah, my micro leaves stuff to be desired, but I'll try and learn a little bit.
Amon's forces are inbound to our nexus point.
That's good to know. Let's just build 2 more zealots. Should be fine. 3 more of these. Make it 4. That will put us at 18. This is working. This I don't need. Ah, there they are. That was it? Just 2 stalkers? I was expecting more of an attack, to be honest. Okay then. Well, let's not waste the opportunity and do some more scouting.
For Artanis. By your will.
See, there's the first of these things.
Once Amon's forces have been defeated, our warrior's presence should allow us to lay claim to the lock.
Hierarch, the Tal'Darim have deployed a titanic warp prism. If its core is similar to our own, the reactor is made of pure solarite. If possible, we should destroy it and claim the reactor to enhance
Crap,
our
this might not
survival.
go so well. Can I beat this before it destroys my Dragoon? Barely. Okay, we've got our bonus objective, destroy this. Of course, this is...
The lock is now ours. These energy patterns indicate once we control the other 4, the temple will open.
Of course, this is basically tailor-made for just massing phoenixes, because it's the new unit. But I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is just build a bit of a defense. Let's place 2 cannons here. Then 1 more up here. There we go. Better ground weapons. I will need more. Ah, I can also, of course, warp in a pylon here for faster reinforcements. There we go. Go back to work for now. I'll place also some shield generators there later, but for now I need to recover some funds first. Okay, there's a ramp up there. That probably leads to this one. Another ramp. They will have a base somewhere.
Warriors, pull back from the enemy base. We must
There it
focus
is.
on the celestial locks.
There it is. Okay, give me wait, a shield generator. 1 here. 1 here. And then another of these. And another pylon in the corner here. That looks good. Everything is built. Nice. So I can spend some more resources on zealots. They're not trying very hard to take this back for now. Alright. But I will have to build a lot of dragoons for this one, or try and take them with the High Templar. No, wait, I can't build the High Templar on this mission yet. That comes later. Who's been wounded? This guy. Can you fend this off? Okay, looks fine. think I didn't lose a single zealot, did I? This is good. This is still working. Now I lost a single zealot. But to what? Can't even tell. Let's ramp up our defenses. One more each. I wonder how strong the base is. I mean, he warned me like, don't go in there, but if it's doable, I think I will just crush it and save my... okay, I see. Well, this really is quite the amount. There's nothing that couldn't be done, I believe, but it would take a lot of resources. I lost a bunch of zealots there. Oh, this is bad. Pull back. Zealots do not have a high life expectancy. I'm a bit sorry for them, but that's how it is. In the meantime, let's start building the second base. And replace... Now let's set that down first because I... or did it... I not already deposited the money. Or withdrew the money, I mean. Okay, so 2 Archons there. That's tough. So I wonder, do they have any spotters? Maybe Dark Templar are actually a feasible thing to do. Let's just place one of these down, just in case. Put it here. I also have one of these. Just have to go through the shields and it's all fine. There's the first one. Second one, but I lost most of my troops again. Oh well. Yeah, if I had the graviton beam, I could just, like, disable them easily, but no. No. I will not. That should be sufficient. I mean, so far they've only mounted a single attack on me anyway, so it's not like they're trying very hard. Ah! Look at that. Oh, but it's 2 attacks. It's 2 attacks. But thanks to the shield batteries, this is easy. Oh, they actually do attempt, okay. And because it wasn't recharged yet, it actually does deal a nice amount of damage there. Okay, the usual 4 buildings are down. Let's place 3 of these. 6 of these. Maybe I should just go with the temporal field for this one. Disable them, kill them, and move on. But still they aren't trying to take this back. So yeah, let's do it this way. Temporal field is being dropped. Like place one here, one here, one here. But there's even more troops all the way back there, I see. And scouts. So 2 of them flew into the temporal field. Okay. This time the losses are much more minor. Another reinforcement pylon. There we go. No, stop blinking. I'm not going to build you. Give up. Yeah, I'm going to need a lot more dragoons for that one. Wait, some resources I don't really need, but hey. They just seem to go back and forth here. They don't really venture into this area. That might make it easier for me. Okay, just some flying units, that's not too bad. Void prisms are strong, but I can overwhelm them. Wait, what's this one? They are trying something there. Number 3. Huh?
Be on guard. Amon's servants are moving to seize Alarak.
Ah, the game warns me when they try. I see. That of course makes it a lot easier. Oh, Colossus. Do I need the... No, let's save the resources. Oh. They're really stepping it up. And they upgrade. Okay, good to know. They actually do try to attempt more stuff now. So let's place another 2 down here for replacement. Okay, so the Protoss have like the north side and the Terrans have the east side. I see. How many dragoons do I have? Plenty. What I need now is more zealots.
We stand unified. Highlight for hire. For Artanis.
Okay, Reapers are pretty easy. They don't even do extra damage against light targets anymore. I think I got weaker and weaker with each installment, basically. They were super strong in... or they could be super strong in Wings of Liberty. So I guess the Terran base is somewhere there, so... let's just not venture there. So even the modern game, Dragoon pathfinding leaves some stuff to be desired. I do like to cluster up a lot. Okay, before we go for the last lock, we will destroy the prism. So let's just see how far we get with those guys. Maybe this is already enough. The zealots can serve as a distraction. And of course I can also temporal field it. It's not a heroic unit, so it will be just stopped dead in its tracks. Yeah, that should work. First we'll lure them here. And then we place like this down, this down. Easy pickings. Come on, just focus fire, guys. There we go.
It is done. I am warping the vessel's cargo aboard for further study. I am detecting another lock in enemy hands. Amon's forces are in a defensive position.
Fine. Let them have it. Not for long. Well, the next batch of zealots is never far. Speaking of which... There we go. Right, all I need to do is just grab this one, which should not be too hard defended, and then I guess the mission is already over, huh? Oh wait, they've got some movement there. What are they going for? Oh, they go for this lock. And a tank. Come on, Dragoons. Let's just distract them. Sacrifice. There we go. Okay. Now I should have like the 1 or 2 minutes that I need for this. And we score a victory. Everyone gather to... Oh, well, if they've got a tank, then let's just try and force it. Yes, I know. Oh, they've got a cruiser. Yeah. I see. Though the Dragoons deal a lot of damage against armored targets, so not too much trouble. Is this really it?
5 locks have been captured, Hierarch. The access way is opening.
It seems Amon's forces have drawn back. I sense only a great stillness from within the temple.
Then we have succeeded. It will not be long before we see what fate has in store for us.
So I think I wouldn't have managed the... Yeah, I wouldn't have managed either of these... I think I wouldn't have managed either of these achievements, but I already have them, so it doesn't matter. Not a good trade. Only 3-1. I think in this campaign I actually have the highest losses, maybe even higher than in the Xer campaign. At least it feels like that. But the Zealots really can't take the hits. The Dragoons are rather survivable.
The Spear of Adun will not be able to assist you inside the temple. Please be careful, Hierarch.
Well, that's good to know.
Since we arrived here, the keystone has reacted strangely. It's as if it is attuned to the energies below.
Energies below?
Yes. Void energies exude from this place. I believe this world is a conduit between dimensions.
And the keystone
Acts as if siphoning these energies. This is entirely different from how the origin point information was stored. As if the keystone was reconfigured for a second purpose.
How convenient.
Let us hope that the Xel'Naga themselves can reveal the truths you're looking for.
It's the Swiss Army knife of the Xel'Naga, like de-Zergify Kerrigan, serve as a map marker, just do stuff with void energy. It can probably even clean your car or something. So we've got the extra solarite, I will just go for the solar lance. And then I think this will just be my setup until I can maybe unlock the reinforcement thingy. That we'll just see what... I wonder if it's possible to actually have the highest unlocks in every category. It's 50 each, so that's like 50, 75, 175, 225. If they give me like 15 solarite each, it could be possible actually. Could be possible.
My warriors cannot aid me in the battle ahead. This burden is mine to bear.
If you say so.
The starfighters have arrived, and they await your evaluation.
I've also got an...
Purifiers have joined our army, Hierarch. It seems they are willing to serve you. For now.
Yep, there's a new ranged option available, the Adepts. But no, I'm sticking with the Dragoon. Ah, nice. I can pick the Corsair immediately. So the Phoenix is... The Phoenix is the standard option, but it's not classic, so no. But the Corsair is actually classic, so I will pick that. In Brood War, where it was introduced, it was also an air superiority fighter. I think it had like area damage, so it was good against Mutalisk swarms and stuff like that. It also had this disruption web, which it could use to disable, I think, disable ground buildings, so it could disable the air defenses of the enemy. And it seems to have retained that skill, actually. Prevents enemies from attacking. Bonus damage to light units, yeah, so it's still pretty good against Mutalisk swarms. And area damage, yeah, it's basically the same unit, really. So we will pick that.
Amon's forces arrived here before we did. The temple may already be under his control.
Zeratul believed the other Xel'Naga were here, and that they would stand with us against Amon. They could end the war. My people could be free once again.
Then why have the Xel'Naga not answered us?
I am going into the Ulnar temple alone, Matriarch.
Why?
I do not intend to risk any more lives.
You risk your own life on the word of a traitor.
Yes.
He killed your mother, Vorazun. That is true. But he was never a traitor. I do not wish for death. Only to see Zeratul's visions fulfilled.
You will return. That much, I believe.
Don't forget that your mom was infested by Kerrigan. And so the whole, oh, Zeratul killed my mother thing is like, there's a bit of a grey area there, maybe? Maybe? Ooh.
Vorazun, I know not what I shall find below, but I know I must go alone.
Why?
You are in command of the Spear of Adun now.
Until you return, Artanis.
You've got an army, just take it with you. Let's see, so it's a hero mission, essentially. Deal 7,500 damage with Artanis' Lightning Dash ability. And kill 20 units with spawned banelings. Where could we get spawned banelings from? It's a mystery. A complete puzzle. I mean, the achievement icons didn't spoil you at all, like what could happen in the next mission. No. Oh, cinematic.
Artanis, wait. I am not your enemy. I have come seeking the Xel'Naga.
It seems fate has drawn us together. We should not tempt it further.
It's funny how just in the previous expansion or game, they built Kerrigan into this complete unstoppable badass. Like, I mean, she went toe-to-toe with Narud, who was essentially...
Shrines call this place the Temple of Unification. The Xel'Naga are somewhere within.
So far, all I've encountered are hybrid. I've been fighting them for days. Progress has been difficult.
The prophecies foretell of two ascended races working together to seek out the halls of revelation within the temple. Only with both present will the shrines reveal the means to awaken the slumbering Xel'Naga.
I've never cared much for prophecy.
Yeah, me neither.
Despite our history, here we stand, together. Perhaps you should start.
Can't you just do away with the prophecy and fight the UED or someone?
There can be no doubt. Let us make for the shrine.
Yes, thanks for that amazing tip, Artanis. But yeah, you basically,
Make it quick.
said what I wanted to say, that yeah, she was that like Super Saiyajin in the previous game, fighting Amon's head lieutenant, killing him and like blowing up half of Kohal by her own and stuff like that. And granted, she said that she has been fighting them for days, so she might be exhausted, but still. They just need an excuse to make Artanis look cool. Okay, but what can these guys do? Lightning dash, charges forward, unleashing a blast of energy to deal 100 damage, plus stun. Upon taking lethal damage, she's invulnerable for 3 seconds. 60-second cooldown. A heal skill and a very fast regeneration. Okay, what can you do? Critic blast, chain reaction, and bane. This is almost the setup I had for her when I played. And fury. This is really almost the setup I had for her, except for the banelings.
I serve my people. The future is ours. With honor, I lead. It seems the temple has guardians. I will deal with them.
Right.
Halt! Do you sense that?
No.
A great power awakens within this construct.
Ah.
Purity of form. Purity of essence. Prove your strength.
It is the Bane Blade! Do I need shield healing? I don't need any healing at all. How strong is she? 50 damage. Yes, nice. How strong are you? 20, but twice. Okay, so there are...
So the constructs hold the key.
I think he attacks faster. Yeah, he attacks slightly faster.
Let us proceed.
Actually, a Bane Blade suddenly popping up out of the corner and chasing them around would have been pretty fun.
We are strong. These devices emit solar energy. We should gather them.
What solar energy? Like, you mean light?
The future.
Our knowledge is your heritage.
There can be no doubt.
I think maybe I'm thinking that maybe one day I should also maybe stream some Dawn of War. I mean, I did play Dawn of War 1 and Winter Assault like, what was it, 2 or 3 years ago?
With honor.
Dark Crusade and Soulstorm I didn't own, but maybe one day.
Look out! Hybrid!
Oh no, it's a hybrid.
Speak.
How terrifying. Look how much damage it dealt. I'm so badly wounded. Maybe in co-op it could also be fun, like Dawn of War 2, I mean. Because that has a
Another construct.
co-op mode.
We'll have to destroy it to open the doorway.
A bold plan.
Can we get that before it fires? It's... Ah, almost.
My psionic abilities can mend our wounds. With honor.
Close. Okay, that was one.
A key is still
Ah.
missing. There is a powerful energy across this chasm. Kerrigan, remain here. I must investigate this. A bold plan.
So essentially I have to lure this thing closer.
Kerrigan, the construct is coming for you.
Oh wait, never mind, it just flies over there anyway.
Destiny awaits.
I need answers.
What even stuns that thing, okay? There we go. She can, and hey Connie! Actually with this loadout she can't. She has better attack speed, she has chain lightning, she can spawn banelings, and she has the blast attack, but she can't jump.
I've come this far.
At least not, maybe she gets a jump later in the mission, who knows, but so far...
My people.
Oh yeah, she should be able to, that is true.
Together,
That is true. You haven't? I thought you played all the Starcraft games. Or did you stop after Heart of the Swarm?
With honor, I lead. Fate is with us. The shrine still functions. There. It gathers power. It should be active shortly.
I have to defend myself until it's active, don't I?
Friends of yours?
Not quite. It appears Amon's forces have found a way into the temple. We must slay them all.
I think I'm starting to like you, Artanis.
Romance. Let's see. So far they're both good. Let's just keep attacking. Ah! Wipe that one. No. Select them both. Other wipe. Heal. Let's see. Ah, they've got a thingy. Hybrid. That it? Nope. That's not it. And Colossi. Wait, what kind of... Okay, let's wipe this one clean. And focus on that guy.
Then we can see what your shrine has to say.
There we go. Just a sec.
I see now. The Xel'Naga were the first.
It's the One Ring.
Within the void. Their sacred purpose was
Bring it to Mordor.
and perpetuate the infinite cycle. At a new universe's creation, they take a physical form. If destroyed, they are thrust back into the void. All of this time, they have waited for us to assemble the keystone and find our way here. Amon indwells my people, possessing them through the Kala. But he has no physical form. If he were separated from the Templar, he could be forced back into the void.
Come on, Artanis. We've still got a long way to go.
And, okay, no dialogue. Zeratul is dead indeed.
Let's go. It won't be long until our enemy pushes further into the temple.
Unity.
He was actually technically killed by Artanis, but Artanis was essentially mind controlled, so it's not really his fault. And like with his last act... What the hell?
It seems you were correct.
Well then, shall we?
And with his last act, Zeratul... Just a sec. Dear. Okay, snipe that one.
The fight begins.
They're dropping a lot of stuff there. Need to snipe the reinforcements. Luckily I can heal. And with this last act, it's not really visible on the model that well, but I can't zoom in further. But he cut off like these hair thingies that the Protoss have, and thus disabling the mind control and freeing Artanis again. And now
Passages caved in. We must find another way forward.
And as you might notice, Artanis is also carrying Zeratul's green, I was about to say lightsaber, Psyblade.
Our path is clear.
The lightsaber.
It appears the Tal'Darim are preoccupied.
How insightful, Kerrigan. Okay, there we go.
Bold plan. There can be no doubt.
I'm still only like a third through the mission. There's still a lot of stuff to do.
What fools you are to attack me.
Still not necessarily the smartest idea. But then they are also mind controlled, so they can't really help it.
We are strong.
Nothing in this corner, nothing at all.
Bold plan.
Wait, what's this?
There can be no doubt.
It's just decoration, or does it serve any purpose?
The future is ours.
Fine then. Fine.
Our path is clear. With honor, I lead. This passage has caved in as well. Wait. Hybrid.
I can hit them both at least. Snipe that one. Heal. One dead, two dead, fine.
A bold plan.
Ulnar shall serve as your tomb.
I am the spirit.
With honor,
Easy peasy.
there can be
Ah, that is. Extra stuff.
Our heritage is your future. The future is ours.
Our heritage is your future. The future is ours. That was actually kind of fitting.
They're fighting another construct. Bold.
Ah. Got too greedy again and tried to kill it faster.
I've come this far.
No, I need the heal skill. There it goes. There it is.
Together, we are strong.
Strong.
With honor, I lead. The Tal'Darim are breaching into the Hall of Revelation.
Ready your blades, Templar.
There can be no doubt.
No reinforcements from you guys. No.
The future is ours.
Yeah, Kerrigan at full attack speed is really something.
Our path is clear. We shall prevail.
Speak.
It's almost double.
Change is upon
Looks like we've earned a breather. You're up, Artanis.
Do I have to defend again, or do I just get this one for free?
The shrines look like they're covered with pictograms. How do you know what they say?
Communing with the shrine is more than reading carvings. Each atom of the stone has been placed with meaning, purpose. It was here, from Ulnar, that the Xel'Naga began to seed the universe with life. They created us, just as they gave life to a numberless assembly of races in other universes. Every time, they observe and identify the potential of their offspring, never interfering. The infinite cycle will always be the same. Two races are destined to emerge. One, pure of essence, an indomitable spirit capable of great change. And one, pure of form, a being capable of vast psionic potential, able to house the essence of a Xel'Naga.
I don't remember any of this from the original Starcraft manual, to be honest.
Purity of essence and form, the Zerg and the Protoss. But if the Xel'Naga do not interfere, then it was Amon who uplifted my people. All we thought was the Xel'Naga was a lie.
Come on, Artanis. We're not far from having some answers.
I mean, purity of form and essence were a thing.
I believe this must be the final hall.
Wait. The doors are open. The construct's destroyed.
The shrine is under attack.
Oh, it's a super hybrid.
Delay no longer. Our salvation will not be stolen. We shall prevail. There can be no doubt.
Let's get to that shrine.
It's a timed mission.
The future is ours.
But the purity of form and essence were a thing, even in Starcraft 1, though I think there was not a prophecy behind it and any of that stuff. But I might be mistaken, it's been a year since I've read the manual. I'd have to check it again. I probably will check it again, actually.
We must find a way around.
The Dark God has foreseen your death, Kerrigan. We shall deliver you to it.
Strength in unity. With honor.
How long do I have? 5 minutes 40. Alright.
Our path is clear.
But they do try to delay me, yeah. Really quite well. Come on, just run, 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 run. Just run through.
There can be no doubt.
These people are maniacs.
With honor, I lead.
There's one more Xel'Naga device on the way that I can find. I don't know where. That's one of these things. I can't even target it properly.
We shall prevail. The future is ours. With honor, I lead.
It was another minute.
Together, we are strong. With honor, I lead.
Where is the soldierite thingy?
Our path is clear. A bold plan.
I'm not leaving here without the Xel'Naga device. I want upgrades and I want them all. Probably in this corner.
Our path is clear.
Yes.
A bold plan.
Looks like an ambush, to be honest.
Our future
Huh?
is as one in the void.
No ambush? Okay.
With honor, I lead. The future is ours.
Okay, already there. Last arena.
Our destiny awaits us. For Zeratul, for Ire.
She's still recharging, but this thing is falling soon. I can double kill them. Almost double kill them at least. Hybrid Behemoth. Alright. Okay, that's quite the damage output, but it is stunnable. Can almost stun lock it actually. Not quite. It's a bit too strong for a proper stun lock, but almost.
Do your shrine thing, Artanis.
Do your shrine thing, Artanis.
Yours have a lot to answer for.
Ahead of us, within the Chamber of Ascension, the Xel'Naga have slumbered as civilizations grew, fell, and formed again. They will awaken when the two destined races arrive. Then, the elders among them will give their lives to bestow their essence. And pure of form and pure of essence will be reborn as Xel'Naga, shepherds of the infinite cycle.
I know who it's going to be.
So, what do you say? Ready to meet your maker?
Indeed. Come. The Chamber of Ascension lies ahead, and our salvation within.
Something's not right here.
Xel'Naga. No.
They're dead, Artanis. Not so easily broken, Amon. The firstborn shall fear you no longer!
Yeah. It's mission over. Let's see, we got all the Solarite, even the bonus stuff, another... the Tal'Darim faction specialization? How does that work? We haven't even allied with them yet.
Matriarch, there is a massive output of void energy spiking from the temple below.
Target the epicenter.
Ah.
I do not come as your enemy, Dark Templar.
You must listen to me, Matriarch. Amon's trap is sprung. Your leader is in grave danger.
You think us fools?
Yes, but that is irrelevant. What is relevant is that Amon has opened a gateway to the void. Dark energies pour from within, and they will burn through your precious leader and any who oppose Amon. I can guide you to Artanis before this fate befalls him. If we are bold, we can stop the Dark God's assault.
Am I to believe that the moment you're released, your blade will not be in my back?
You waste time.
Lower your blades. I am Alarak, first descendant of the Tal'Darim. Amon has betrayed my people.
Retribution will be claimed for this, and if your hierarch survives, he will aid in it. Make your decision.
Please on another hero mission.
You will take us to Artanis.
Most wise.
I have brought an additional defensive ability online, Matriarch. Please visit the Solar Core to configure it.
Sure.
I did not invade your ship to make idle chatter.
He has a point. What's wrong with her?
Rohana.
Ah.
Rohana!
You sought Ulnar, and now you have found it. The cradle of life, both your beginning and your end.
Release her, Amon.
Do you seek deliverance within these empty halls? You will find none here. Only the truth of the Xel'Naga's failure.
Let her go!
I offer a gift. Release in Oblivion.
Silence!
Well, at least she's locked in that stasis prison thingy, so no danger there.
He has brought warriors with him. Perhaps there is a benefit to his presence after all.
Ah, it's for the cloaked warriors. Let's see, what do they give us? Blood hunters.
Where does my prey hide?
Still waiting for showing me what they can do. Ah, they can lock down enemy units and structures, okay. But no classic, no go. No show. Just 4 more. One will be the High Templar that we should unlock with the next mission, I imagine. Then there's the heavy robotic unit like the Colossus. There's the heavy flying unit like the Carrier, and there's one more. What was it? Ah, the Void Ray. Yeah.
Matriarch, the Keystone has begun absorbing void energies at an unprecedented rate.
Then this Tal'Darim speaks the truth.
Void energies flood from the temple. With each passing moment, the threat grows. I do not trust him, but all data points to the scenario he describes. A gateway to the void has been opened.
Is there any way to pinpoint Artanis?
No. The energies are making us virtually blind.
We must put our faith in this Tal'Darim. It pains me to do so.
Let's see, what did we get? Ah! Stuff. At no cost at all, Mars Recall. It's pretty cheap, just 25, and has a fast cooldown of 60. Instantly teleports all friendly units in the target area to a primary nexus. Protects teleport units with a barrier that absorbs up to 200 damage and lasts for 20 seconds. That could be really good. Like, I could have an attack force out in the field, the enemy attacks my base, and I just do Mars Recall, and that's done. Oh, they do get more expensive. Shield Overcharge, barrier to all friendly units and structures that absorb up to 200 damage. Okay. Or deploy Phoenix. Yeah, no. But we do get something else. Shield Recharge Rate. Let's go for that. I think Mars Recall should really be pretty good. Shield Overcharge could become useful later on. Phoenix, I don't really see. Too expensive, and I can just like blast them with the solar lance or stuff like that. So let's take a look at the next one. Yep, there we go. High Templars.
Hierarch is apparently unaware of the danger closing in around him. If you desire his safe return, you will send your warriors to these coordinates now.
Let's see. Rescue Artanis is the objective. We got the High Templars. Destroy 50 units with psionic storms and complete the mission before Kerrigan loses more than 3 hives. So there's some kind of a timer going on. But I do hope that I get base building. No.
This path leads your forces to Artanis. I have done as I promised, Dark Templar. Now go tell your hierarch. I am waiting for him.
Matriarch, our High Templar have volunteered to aid you.
The loss of the Kala was not easily borne, but we are ready to serve once again.
Templar, I thank you for your bravery in this dire time. We will recover our hierarch.
Something I wondered, like,
Wisdom through adversity.
is it visible when you compare, for example, Wings of Liberty to this one? Is it visible that they have cut off their nerve dreadlocks?
Our spirit is in
I might have to look at the footage or something.
Unleash psionic storms, brothers. Let these hybrid thralls feel the wrath of the Templar.
Protoss! Coming!
They're dead. You can stop. Could also merge maybe 2 of them into an Archon, because Archons are pretty powerful. I think I'll just do that. 1 guy to cast Psionic Storm should be enough. There we go.
For Artanis. Antaro Tassadar.
They have psi stuff. I could also feedback them.
I have heard of these Terran specters. Focus their energies into a feedback loop. They will not bear it.
That's what the game wanted me to do anyway. Okay. There we go.
I heed the call.
Ah, base building. Very good.
Templar, join us quickly.
To me, my swarm.
They don't have energy though, so I can't feedback them.
We continue.
Vorazun, your forces have arrived just in time. Amon has opened a portal to the void. It must be shut down before it tears us apart.
Agreed. My swarm and I will bear the brunt of Amon's power and buy you time. But it's up to you to seal that portal.
The gateway draws power from these void crystals.
Mm-hmm.
We'll need to destroy them if we are to seal the gate.
Then it shall be done.
Oh, I got a hero unit too. Well, that will make things... No, I don't. He's just disappeared. What an asshole. Just leaving me hanging like that. At least I do get a decent starting force. Let's see, it's 4 crystals.
The darkness is approaching my hive cluster, Artanis. I hope you're getting ready to disable those crystals.
I'm on it.
I'll continue sending as many Zerg as I can spare to help you. Fight well, Templar.
Ah, see, she also picked the Noxious Strain for her Ultralisk. Also picked the Lurker Strain.
Your thoughts are clear.
Ah, perfect. Extra resources.
Hierarch,
That will help at the beginning.
several energy sources hidden across the temple. They appear to be Xel'Naga vessels, ancient power sources. If we can locate them, I should be able to use their energy to free up additional solarite from the Spear of Adun's core.
We've secured a Xel'Naga vessel, Karax. Prepare for transfer.
And there go the Zealots again.
Unbelievable.
There goes the High Templar.
These devices are still at full power.
Okay, let's warp this thing. Yeah, not necessarily the best start. Okay, what's going on down there? Trouble. I do get the solar lance at least. I do need more troops. I do need more work. I do need more everything again. Can build High Templar. Let's help out here while they're busy. Oh, that was close. Just 8 hit points left. Let them clean it up. Alrighty. I think I will just warp in 2 Templars. Turn them into Archons. There we go. That's a bit better. You need another gateway. Welcome, my friend. Okay. These are dealt with. Oh, there's even a bloody hybrid there. This mission could be tricky. It's the timing is just... I don't like timed missions. At least I don't have to worry about Vespene. That's one good thing. This isn't too heavily. I should be able to clear this one rather soon. Wait, but did I activate the Xel'Naga vessels? When did that happen? Huh? Was it this one? Might have been this one. Okay, this will be at 18 soon, so at least there's a good base to it. Let's build a forge. And then another gateway. And another gateway. The usual 4. Actually, I need more pylons as well, so let's place one here. And then another one here, and then you can go back to work. There we go, that's better. Ah, crap, didn't pay attention there. That was a waste of resources.
Chosen, slay these heretics in Amon's name.
Shut up. Okay, she's already lost her first hive. Do I have to do that before she loses 3? And this is advancing pretty fast, to be honest. Okay. Well, I need more troops then. Ah, crap. Yeah, I know. At least he survived. Could use the solar lance, maybe.
The swarm is engaging our enemy. Your Templar are welcome to join in the hunt.
How passive-aggressive. Oh no, they really are forcing that down, so maybe I should really support them here. Okay then. So I've got some good base. Ah, I need the cybernetics core as well. So can build dragoons.
This crystal's defenders have fallen. Artanis, have your warriors see to its destruction.
On it.
The swarm is moving on.
Good, at least we've got some reprieve there. This is working. Let's build a few more zealots, but not too many. I don't want to spend all the money that I have.
are showing 3 more remain, Hierarch.
But it doesn't stop this thing from spreading, so... it doesn't really buy me time or anything, it just... Yeah. Yeah, it's not ideal. Let's get the first 4 Dragoons. Economy is as good as it gets. While they focus down the middle, I will tackle this approach here. Oh, look at that. Oh, dear. Should be able to push through. Should be... Ah, there's the Zerglings helping. That's good. Yeah, well, let's just Solar Lance the shit out of them. That helps. Not sure if there was also some friendly fire in there. Might have been. Might have been. What do I need? More zealots, of course. Put another 5.
Forces will not let us take the next 2 so easily.
Probably not.
Are moving to attack our nexus point. Ready our defenses.
Moving to attack our nexus. Okay. On it. Oh, they're there already. And they're setting a hybrid too. First obstacle is dealt with. Let's meet it here. Zealot's front, please. That's better. There we go. Still need to find 2 of these Xel'Naga. Ah, this looks like one. I guess. Yep.
The second Xel'Naga power source has been secured.
Good.
I only detect 1 energy signal left.
Ah, yes. Solar Lance is really something.
Pressing towards a crystal. If you feel like joining me, don't get in the way.
What if I don't feel like it?
Defenders, our warriors can destroy it whenever you are ready.
Yes, annihilation is a good keyword.
Only 1 remains, and the portal is growing unstable. We must destroy the final crystal, and do so with haste.
Hybrid inbound on our nexus point.
Ah, again.
Intercept them.
Right. Let's also look. Maybe the Zerglings find where the last thingy is. Looks like they found the enemy base.
Upgrade complete.
We embrace the glory of
That's enough. For now.
Tank, of course. Let's be up here, maybe. Let's check. I know this leads to the crystal, so let's find the Xel'Naga artifact thing. That is.
That is the last of the vessels, Karax.
Okay, that was easier than I thought.
Transferring the final power source now.
Bye, zealots. Oh, come, I'm being sandwiched. Ah, dear.
Artanis, hurry up and disable those void crystals.
Shut
The
up.
hive cluster is taking a beating.
I'm taking a beating. My troops. Okay, I need another pylon quick. I can't defeat those with just the dragoons. But I have the pylon in a few seconds, then I can warp in reinforcements here. And then destroy this. There we go. Let's build 2 more of these. A whole bunch of these. Ah, that's the one. The one left. Okay, easy then.
Minions, move out. Eviscerate any fool who stands in your way.
The final crystal has been secured. Destroy it, and victory is ours.
Okay, let's see. She still has 2 hives left. That probably wouldn't have been enough for the achievement. Had I not already gotten that.
Let this be a reckoning. From this point forward, we stand united. We shall turn back the tide of Amon's darkness. We fought well this day, Kerrigan. Join us. Together, we can defeat Amon and send him back into the void.
My swarm was broken here, Artanis. I'll need time to rebuild my forces.
There is no time. My people are being consumed. Their very flesh turned into Amon's own. I cannot wait.
Then you must do as I have. Gather allies, subjugate enemies, do whatever you can to ensure victory. Survival is never pretty.
We are very different leaders, but I thank you nonetheless. Until we meet again.
At least we got all the bonus stuff. Let's see. Sonic Storm. Yeah, before Kerrigan loses more than 3 highs. I think she lost like already 4 maybe. So no game there. At least our losses aren't. It's still like almost 50%. Oh no, it was exactly 3 hives devoured by the void. Huh. Okay, so I would have managed that if I had not gotten that already.
Artanis, Hierarch of the Twilight Council, Warlord of the Templar. I had expected so much more.
Arrogance. Watch your words, or my blade will watch them for you.
to speak of one who saved your master's life.
You care little for my survival, Alarak. What is the true reason you've come to me?
Our god broke his ancient covenant and cast us low. These are lies, Artanis. I am the liar. Are you not but a lie incarnate machine? Protoss.
Speak your peace, Alarak.
The Tal'Darim's death fleet amasses its slain, awaiting the start of a full-scale invasion. I come with an offer. You will aid me in invoking a challenge for the right to rule my kind as High Lord. And in return, I will grant you a cessation of hostilities between our people.
Phoenix, rally my advisors. It appears we have much to discuss.
The name is John Delancey.
Ah, Artanis. I believe I will serve you more effectively from here. Besides, I would rather Alarak remain where he can be watched.
So you go where he isn't, that's really smart.
Nothing was as it seemed. We came to Ulnar to awaken the Xel'Naga and receive their aid. Instead, Amon nearly killed us. I fear Zeratul prophecy is no longer clear to me.
He was closer to the truth than I thought. The Xel'Naga did rest here. Had they lived, I think they would have given us their aid, just as Zeratul said. If nothing else, I will grant him that.
Matriarch, your words surprise me.
Perhaps your counsel has proved influential in some regards.
Then I will endeavor to give you more of it.
I said some regards, Hierarch. Not all.
Flirty, flirty!
Rohana, do you not see why you must sever your nerve cords? I cannot allow you to fall under Amon's sway again.
The Kala was created in our darkest moment. Only its light was able to bind our people to give us unity. We are born into it, and when we die, our spirits become one with it. It is worth fighting for.
And now Amon uses it against us. It sustains his existence. Its time must end.
Artanis, through the Kala, our every thought and emotion are made as one. I feel his thoughts and emotions swirling like a vortex throughout. He does not realize it, but here, within the Kala, he is vulnerable.
How?
Just as he can see into me, I can see into him. We can use this to our advantage, Hierarch. I know it.
It is not worth it.
Please, I only ask for time.
They really like that animation where they put their hands on their chest. I've seen Artanis like use it a dozen times, now she's getting on it too.
Powerful psionic warriors have joined our ranks, Hierarch. You must choose among them. New Tal'Darim robotics have been constructed based on Alarak's specifications. Let us hope his instructions were thorough.
Let's see, this is... Yep, this marks enemy targets, so they suffer more damage. An attack range boost, it sounds pretty useful. I'm gonna use them anyway, but... I think the Havoc is one of the better ones of the three. What do we have here? This is actually a bit tricky. Because both of these are classic, so we could go for the High Templar. The classic Spellcaster unit. Also giving us the options to make Archons. Or we could just go immediately for Dark Archons. For the Mind Control. And Confusion. Enemy units in the target area attack each other for 10 seconds. This one is interesting though. Plasma Surge, Thermic Storm restores 50 shields to friendly units in the target area. So these would actually work kinda well with the Zealots. The Zealots go into the fighting, lose their shields, start dying like flies again. High Templar cast Psionic Storm, refill the shields, and the Zealots live a few seconds longer. So maybe I'll just stick with the High Templars and try and incorporate them into my armies.
Iraq, I believe I have found a way to save our people. As Zeratul foresaw, this keystone can indeed be our salvation.
Explain yourself.
As we have seen, the keystone was designed to be found and assembled by those who would ascend to become Xel'Naga. After leading them to Ulnar, it would also expel its stored energy to awaken the slumbering Xel'Naga. The keystone siphons energies and redistributes essence, matter, information, consciousness. To this device, they are all the same. I see that now.
This is how it cleansed Kerrigan?
It extracted the essence that forged her into the Queen of Blades. Then it used that energy to release Amon from the void.
It's magic.
If I can discover how to control the keystone, we could use it to extract Amon from the Kala and save our people.
Then Zeratul has led us to hope after all. Continue your research, Karax. We have a war to take to Amon.
Couldn't we just extract Amon from the universe altogether if we can already, like, transform him into something else?
You were right all along, Hierarch. I am little more than a clone of your friend.
When did he paint himself green?
The Tal'Darim speaks truth. I am synthetic, a replication, a lie.
What did you find in the archive?
My death, my rebirth as a dragoon, and then my death at the hands of this Queen of Blades. I am not Phoenix, yet I hold his memories as if they were my own. I must have time to consider this.
You are a warrior, Phoenix. Whether you identify yourself as my old friend or not, know that I believe in you. And I believe you will help me destroy Amon's armies and save our people. Do not waver because of this knowledge.
I will try, Hierarch.
I mean, seriously, when did he paint himself green? Anything new? Nope. Could go for. I do have enough to unlock warp harmonization, but I do like the orbital assimilate. I'll be honest. This is pretty useful stuff. The solar lance has proven itself very powerful. If I get some more solarite, I will probably go for the warp and reinforcements. Yeah, I think that's how I do it. And the passives are always good to have.
You must know Amon will destroy you.
If you have such faith in him, why are you here?
Oh, I merely voice the inevitable. I know the true power of what you face. I said destroy you, not I.
I have seen enough. His hubris will be his undoing. It is a flaw I also see in you.
I believe I like you, Hierarch. Your bravery is commendable.
Join me then. Together, we can defeat him.
I cannot tether my fate to yours. Hatred does not burn within you as it does in me. You do not see through the agony of knowing all you believed in is a lie, and that your only solace is found in the destruction of your...
Well, I mean, he did.
Amon corrupted my people, and now turns them into a hybrid abomination. My rage burns brighter than 1,000 suns, and soon all will see my wrath unleashed.
Then this is something I hope to witness.
I mean, Alarak had his shitty ideology, like, overturned, and Alarak basically lost his people, his planet, his psychic connection to everything else. I think he wins the misery poker in this round. Sorry, Alarak, no game for you.
The void portal within Ulnar has been sealed, but a greater threat looms. Amon is transforming our people into a host form.
While we were focused upon Ulnar, he has unleashed the full might of the Golden Armada, using our own weaponry to eradicate life from planets across the Caprulu sector.
Our current forces are not powerful enough to engage the Great Fleet, but Amon's other servants run rampant across the sector.
Then we should strike immediately. Eliminate his outlying forces.
The ancient purifiers were designed for war. If we reactivate them, we can build our army.
Now he's blue, not green.
Serve roots in one fell swoop.
Assuming they do not turn on us first, the Purifiers possess no loyalty, no honor.
You waste time bickering. The Tal'Darim's death fleets are your threat. I alone can challenge Malash for the right to rule and bend his army to my will.
Do not forget Mobius Corps. They are rumored to operate from a hidden base where they forge a hybrid army to serve, even now.
This is true, but we cannot engage them without knowing where they are. Vorazun, send your most elite Dark Templar to scour the sector. For now, Karax, your focus must remain with the Keystone. The survival of our people depends on our actions in the days to come. It falls to the Firstborn to stop the coming Oblivion.
So now I have to choose where to go next, I guess? Yes. Slain is the Tal'Darim planet, of course it is. They have names like Death Fleet, so of course their planet is called Slain. And so I guess Endion is the Purifier thing.
The Xel'Naga are dead. There is no salvation within Ulnar. And yet, we indeed found hope. If we are to fight, we must raise an army. Phoenix and I believe that we can awaken the ancient Purifiers and call upon their power. They may have been a forbidden weapon, but I have seen their potential in Phoenix and know that this time they will not fail us.
What do you think, Angel? Should I go for the Purifiers first or try and recruit the Sith? I mean the Tal'Darim. What do I get there? Void Race. Useless.
Tassadar, old friend, what would you do? Zeratul, would you have me take such a chance? The answer matters little. If this alliance can weaken Amon's armies, then it is a chance that must be taken.
I mean, just from a gameplay perspective, Endion has the better reward. I can't use Void Race, and as far as I recall from checking the wiki, there is also no variant in the War Council for the Void Race that I can use. The Colossi actually do get a variant, namely the Reaver, that little caterpillar thing from, it wasn't really little, the caterpillar from Starcraft I, as a siege unit, so I would gain something from there. So let's go for what is it, Endion first.
I have made a decision many of you will not agree with. During my time with Phoenix, I have seen that the Purifier program, under the right guidance, may be reborn.
History has shown the Purifiers cannot be controlled, Artanis.
They do not have to be. These personalities, like I, will have free will.
We do not have enough Purifier matrices to create more like Phoenix.
You cannot possibly be considering what I think you are.
The original Purifiers are housed in orbit above the forest world of Endion, sealed within their warship, Cybros. I have seen through Phoenix that these warriors may be valuable to us. Perhaps the Conclave misunderstood them, treating them as simple robots and not proud Templar. It tried to control them.
And they rebelled, attacking their creators.
Would you not rebel against a slave master?
I have heard your counsel. and I have chosen to go to Endion. We leave at once.
I've heard your counsel and I don't give a damn about it. I'll just do the decision anyway.
The Purifier stasis grid is still intact. We'll have to destabilize it from the generator below. I'm detecting a massive Zerg infestation on the surface. They can't be Kerrigan's.
Amon's brood. This will not be easy.
Finally, I can fight some Zerg again. Just fighting hybrids and Protoss all the time.
Hierarch, my scouts are tracking the movements of the Golden Armada.
Good.
What you plan to do is awaken monsters, Artanis. They slaughtered every Templar on the base of Lantinum.
They rose against their masters. Our people never treated them as Templar.
Because they are robots, created to do the bidding of the Conclave.
Is this what you think of Phoenix? A robot whose only purpose is to do your bidding?
He certainly defies expectations. He is more.
Perhaps the original Purifier robots will be too. If nothing else, think of their benefit to the war effort.
That is, if they choose to join us.
I believe in Phoenix. I am willing to take the risk.
Oh, it's so unbelievably cheesy. Oh, I'd have to talk to these two guys.
The Zerg pose quite a problem. Disrupting the stasis grid was never going to be easy. It certainly will be less so with Amon's brood attacking us.
We will hold them off long enough for your work, Karax.
The scientists sealed away Cybros with a device called the Megalith. It is the key to disabling the station's stasis lock. Once the grid is down, we have to act swiftly and bring Cybros online or flee orbit. The might of the brood below is too great.
Leave the defense to me.
Yep, stick to what you can do, like screwdrivers and blueprints.
I know this will work, Hierarch. I know I can guide the Purifiers through the darkness that lies ahead. Help them accept what they are. I can convince them that they will not be treated as servants again.
Then it appears as if you have found purpose, brother.
Since awakening, I have been confused, directionless, uncertain of what I am, how I came to be. Now, things are clear once more. Fate has laid out a purpose only I can accomplish. It is exhilarating.
Yes, you embark upon a task that even Phoenix could not achieve.
Yet he would attempt it if he could. I have learned much from Phoenix's memories, and through them, I have come to know myself. I am Phoenix, but not. I am my own entity, and I take pride in this.
Compare this to like how Mass Effect, for example, handled the whole robots people thing. Well, let's just do the mission.
The shield emitters on Endion must be disabled if we are to reactivate Cybros. The time to begin is now, Hierarch.
Seal all caves with rocks in the power mission less than 40 seconds after Zerg begin to emerge from them. And destroy all Zergs. Right? It sounds like it's like a pretty basic build base, destroy base mission. I like that. No bloody timers. No defend this and this point. Just from the sounds of it, this is one of the most classic missions that I've seen in a while.
Cybros, the vault of the Purifiers. It is fortunate that Amon's brood has been unable to penetrate its stasis.
It kind of looks like a giant crab. Or at least the head of a giant crab.
I now have access to Endion's records. The stasis grid is sealed by complicated locking mechanisms. They can only be destabilized by a certain device. The megalith. I'll begin recovering it now, so it may work on the locks.
It will need protection. These forests already crawl with Zerg abominations.
Then we shall clear them out.
If I may, Hierarch, this facility once developed powerful weapons for the Empire.
I have heard tale of the mighty colossi, scaling cliffs, besieging enemies from afar. Let us see how they fare against the Zerg.
Okay, so I have to use them. Right, then let us see. What range do they have? 9. Alright. So this is apparently boosted because it's written in yellow.
The Zerg are coming from that cave. If we fire on the rock formation, it will seal the opening.
Easy. How much damage do they deal? 15, but twice. Okay, that's not bad.
Well done. The area is secure. Warp coordinates for our nexus point are locked. Karax, activate the megalith.
Authorization in progress. The megalith should be ready shortly, Hierarch. We will monitor its status and alert you when it is online.
So it is a time mission after all.
The megalith systems will take a few moments to activate. It will be ready to move out soon. In the meantime, I've upgraded our robotics facilities to construct colossi. You can warp them in whenever you wish, Hierarch.
But I'm not going to. Also, I just noticed with this thing. Oh, it can attack. Okay, that's interesting. That also one thing that Starcraft II does quite often is, let's call it, what do we call it? Like key objects. Shall we call it key objects? I don't know. Like only this and this can open that, and this like that shows up as a pattern like everywhere in the bloody in all the campaigns. For some reason. I don't know why they are so in love with that. But it seems every single facility is built around something like that. Oh, you want to get there? No, it only works if you do like this one specific building or unit or whatever. It's just a bunch of Zerglings, they can deal with that.
The megalith should be finishing up shortly. We should ensure that we have enough forces to defend it.
Well, I just killed half my forces, so... At least I already have the cybernetics core. I wonder if it's feasible to build some Corsairs on this mission. So far, in all the missions so far, the enemy has not really been using too many air units.
The megalith is online. We
must ensure it reaches the stasis lock.
Oh no, it's an escort mission. Okay. Can't I just have a normal base building mission just once? Just a single bloody time. No, of course you can. For reasons. Give me a forge, or maybe even 2 forges. To give me more workers.
The megalith has reached the first stasis lock. It will be safe below the surface as it does its work.
Okay, safe. Ah, there's... Wait, I can't. Ah, crap. Had I still the Colossi, I could grab those, but nope. I destroyed them. Because I wanted to save on some supplies, so there it goes. Okay, that's a lot of Zerglings. Let's hold back a little bit, maybe. But I always like to build 2 upgrade buildings so I can rush the research faster. How much do they cost again? 125. Let's build 2 dragoons in a second. There you go. Well, I'm waiting. There was just a bunch of Zerglings, and here you go all like, ah, be careful. They're attacking our base. No sweat.
The megalith is almost done with this lock. I would advise you to make preparations for its next move.
I don't want to make preparations for its next move. I just want to enjoy my time. But fine. Let's clear the way. Guess 2 more dragoons wouldn't hurt. Let's see, this I've all got. I guess the Templar archives.
Sensors show the first stasis lock has been disabled. The megalith is relocating to the next one.
Time to go in. Pull back, pull back. I need reinforcements. Speaking of which, I also need more of these. Yeah, I lost most of these. Okay. There should also be some Solarite stuff somewhere on the map. Maybe here?
shall be brought down shortly.
Interesting. I believe this facility used power cores of incredible size to provide energy for experiments. They should be hidden somewhere within these hills.
Where? What?
Warriors
Ah.
can destroy them. We can claim the Solarite components within.
Okay, so I went in the completely wrong direction, but there is at least an expansion here that I could grab. So that's interesting. But I do need more reinforcements here. Let's place a pylon down there. I've got the Templar archives. I've got a good amount of resources. So let's go for 2 Templars. Another 4 Zealots. How strong are they actually? 7 range, that's not bad. Damage isn't crazy, but at least the range is good. Anything else I can build? I think not really actually. I might already, maybe. Just send the probe down here.
The megalith's work is nearly complete. It will move again soon.
Okay, this is cleared. Good. I have to wait for the creep to recede.
The canyon grows narrow ahead. Crawlers, they're rooting on the ridge. Brace for incoming fire.
It's fine, it's all fine.
And the grid is now at 60%. The megalith is en route to the 3rd lock now.
So let's try that trick with the shields. Okay, where do I have to build Colossi just to reach the Solarite buildings? Actually looks that way. Oh, game. Fine. Fine. That sucks. Well, at least this will buy me a little time before I have to continue on. So I've got 4 High Templar providing me with shields and stuff. Actually, I don't need you on the Chrono Boost. I don't need that here.
Well done, warriors. The megalith is disabling the 3rd lock.
Okay, then I might as well grab these resources while I'm already on it. Might as well. Okay. This just circles back to my base, essentially.
large number of Zerg bioforms in the cave network ahead.
We can use the terrain to our advantage.
I could use some vision on that thing up there.
Near the entrance and seal the Zerg within the caves.
Ah, okay, this is the cave section they were talking about then. Oh.
A significant number of Zerg have been detected in the caves ahead. Exercise caution.
Okay, this is almost ready for the next bloody step. Okay, this goes up here.
This lock is almost destabilized.
Shut up.
The megalith will relocate shortly.
Shut up.
Your thoughts are clear.
Don't want to hear it. Okay, I've still got plenty of Dragoons. I've got the 4 Templars. I basically really only need the Zealots again. So let's see about up here. Please don't let me face much resistance. The megalith thing is moving again.
The third lock has been disabled, and the megalith is on the move. My readout shows Cybros beginning to awaken from stasis. Only 2 remain, Hierarch. The first power core has been secured. Warping it aboard now.
Then let's beeline over here. Oh dear. It's a lot of Zerg. There's really a lot of Zerg. But I think the Psionic Storm combo and the Zealots is actually... I think that actually works rather well. I mean, they still die. But it gives them some extra lifespan.
Our spirit is indomitable. We embrace the glory of battle.
I'll destroy this quick. There we go.
Power cores have been obtained.
Okay, at least the side objective is done. This is secured. Oh, there's still something up here. Probably the Zerg base. Alright, you're done here. Yeah, that's a ramp, okay.
Phase link authorized. The megalith is
What do I need? Some more Dragoons wouldn't hurt. 4. I lost a single. Let's build 2 more High Templar. And a bunch of Zealots. There we go. Strong as Zealots at 2 upgrades. 20 per strike. Not bad. I've got all these. So I've got 3 armor, 2 shield armor, 20 damage. So I've got 3 armor, 2 shield armor, 18 to 26 damage. 11. It's not terribly high. Do I scout what's up there? Let's scout.
There is an entire Zerg hive cluster between the megalith and the last stasis lock.
Oh.
Our only option is to fight through it.
I have to go through there. Okay, I see. So let's build up a big army. 2 more of these. More zealots. I think dragoons actually have like a feasible upper limit. Because at some point they will just get into each other's way. I can actually like do it like this. You are mine team 2, you are mine team 1. Maybe that way I can control them a bit better.
Lock destabilization is nearly finished. The megalith will disembark soon.
Of course I will also have this thing as support. You don't produce nearly fast enough, guys.
We shall endure. My meditation is over.
Well, another 6, that's fine. Oh, and I mustn't forget that I also have the solar lance. Offer promotion, well, gee, thanks, but I think I'll just pass. Bye. I haven't had a bot like that in a while. Okay, that route is actually pretty long.
Stasis grid at 20%. Wait, I'm detecting activity in the Zerg hive nearby. They're reinforcing the last lock.
I do like the spinning attack of the zealots. It's just fun. I don't know. For some reason I find it fun.
Seismic disturbance detected. Nidus worms are inbound on your location.
I'll be honest, I expected this cluster to be a bit stronger. What are you doing over there? They're really a bit stupid sometimes. Are they really going for my base now? They actually are. Wait. Let's do it like this. That should be enough. It really works like a charm, this combination. Come on, hack them! Kill them! Got them all, huh? Done. And I forgot to use the solar lance again.
Final lock is destabilizing, and the grid is down. We've done it. Cybros is free from stasis.
Okay, mission-wise.
Forces from Endion's surface. We take this battle to Cypros.
Mission-wise, this was okay. I would have liked it without that timer. I did like the map design though. That was pretty nice. The map looked really good. Like that mix of some old ruins and the jungle, and it had like all these nice pathways throughout. So map design wise, it was pretty good.
The Spear of Adun has finished replicating a new combat unit. You can assign it to a faction now if you wish.
I assume your plan is to bind these robotic warriors to your will.
They will be allowed their freedom, much like Phoenix. Making slaves of them is what led to their revolt before.
Oh, this foolish idealism taxes my patience.
Idealism? They are the replications of our greatest champions. We seek to free your people from Malash, and yet you desire to enslave mine?
I care not for freedom, it softens a people. I will dethrone Malash and save my kind from Oblivion, but they will not be free. They will serve me. Freedom is a delusion, granted to the weak by the strong.
You speak as Amon does. For the sake of your life, that will change.
Instill the Phoenix machine as the new executor of the Purifiers, and use them as the tools of destruction they were built to be.
He's so evil.
Why was Endion chosen as the world Cypros was to orbit?
For thousands of years, it has been a research retreat. Here, Protoss scholars secluded themselves from political affairs to focus on the task of devising technology that would benefit the Empire. The Psi Matrix was first conceived here. When it was decided that the Purifiers would be shut down, they became a symbol of achievement, but also the dangers of it.
So they were brought to a research colony.
Where better than a place where our greatest scientists resided, constantly improving Cypros' stasis field.
And how many resided on the world below?
800,000 Kalai, a contingent of Templar.
I only hope their deaths were swift.
Let's see, what can I assign?
Received new robotic siege technology, Hierarch. Please make your selection.
Ah,
Order me to war.
we get the Vanguard. I've heard that the Vanguard is pretty good because it deals like crazy area damage. Still, not classic, not using, but there it is. So the Colossus being the standard unit, that's also available in multiplayer. But we do get the option to use the classic Reva, which I've personally never used much, neither in Starcraft 1 nor in this one, but that might change this time, because I think they are pretty powerful. They are slow, and they do need like to build ammo, though this time it's for free at least. It just needs some time. But as you can see in the video, they are pretty devastating. I'm not sure what their range is though. I hope they have like more range than defense buildings. Otherwise they wouldn't be that good of a siege unit.
Artanis.
Yes, please.
Your plan worked, Karax. The stasis grid is down. We must act now.
If we can bring Cypros online, the battle station should begin to defend itself.
And the Purifiers?
They have lain dormant for millennia. They may still harbor anger towards us. If they turn on us, we will have to fight.
We failed them before, not understanding what it was we had birthed. These personalities may be replications, but they are alive.
After spending so much time with Phoenix, I share your belief.
Cypros will not be able to resist the Zerg for long. We should move quickly if we hope to save the Purifiers.
I require your honest counsel, Phoenix. Do you believe the Purifiers will join us?
I do not know. They may harbor rage, resentment for the actions of our forebears.
The Daylom is not the Conclave. We are united in purpose, like never before.
And that is why the Purifiers must be allowed to choose their fate for themselves. Without freedom, a people can be controlled, but never united.
This is true, and yet the Firstborn have ill need of another enemy.
And I believe in you to not create one. Your actions determine the future for both the Templar and the Purifiers. But now is the time to act, Hierarch.
You are right. The way forward may be difficult, but it is necessary. Thank you, my friend.
Can I get anything new? Not really. I could go for the shield recharge. And this would help with... oh, I can also go for the warp reinforcement. This is probably even better than the shield recharge. Yep, let's go for the reinforcements. Nice. It even costs the same. Same cooldown cost, same energy cost. So I just get more troops in the... troops on the same stroke. There's really no downside to it except for the solarite cost. But I think I will end it for tonight. I've only been playing for 2.5 hours, which is not terribly long, but I did start pretty late and it's already 2 o'clock. And I am rather tired, or getting rather tired. As you might possibly notice, because I keep getting slower and slower and quieter. So yeah, I will make the break here. And then continue next week. But let's see, archive-wise, we are at 12 of 19. How many did I do today? Let's see. Sky Shield was last time. That was last time. So today I did 1, 2, 3, 4 missions. If I get an early start next time... I mean, in 2.5 hours I managed to do 4 missions, and I only need 7 more. Of course, then there's also the epilogue. But if I get an early start, like what I normally plan to do, like 9 o'clock or something, so about 2.5 hours earlier than today, then I might actually finish the Protoss campaign in the next session. Depending on how long the other missions are, and... I mean the core Protoss campaign, then there's still the matter of the... whoops. Actually, wait, how did I do that? How did I... Can actually check how many missions there are, right? Mission packs... Epilogue missions. Complete all bonus transactions in each of the epilogue missions. Complete the campaign... How many missions does it have? I just want to find out. 3, apparently. Okay, Into the Void, The Essence of Eternity, and Amon's Fall. Okay, so 3 more missions. So it's 10. 10 more missions in total to finish the Protoss campaign / the core campaign of Starcraft II. And then, of course, there's the Nova missions, though I think I will not do the Nova missions as part of the challenge. I'll just play them just for fun, I think. But yeah, this is we're doing pretty good progress. So yeah, as I said, if I get an early start next time, I will probably finish Legacy of the Void in one go. And Into the Void might have to wait for another time. Then we'll just see how fast we are next time. But for now, I bid you all a good night. It's been fun. I hope you enjoyed as well. Thanks for being there and keeping me company. And yeah, next week we'll probably bombard Trauma. Just have to determine when exactly. And then next week, and I guess more StarCraft II. Maybe I'll also throw in another game in between if I can figure out what that game will be. Maybe Ace Combat or something. I'm still figuring it out. So anyway, good night for now. I will see you soon in some capacity or the other. Bye!